click several buttons. You're like, go live.
Come on,
Go
let's do
live.
it. Let's
I'm
go.
alive. Hello. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing?
What's up? What's
Uh,
up?
what's up? So, hi, Paula from Family and Books. And obviously, this is a bit.
Princess
Yeah.
Castle Library. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Just making sure everything is on and working. So,
Do you miss your other co-host?
yeah, but, hello, Jen. Where are you? There we go. There you pop it up now.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, but we still talk. We're still friends. It's all good. It's just life's going nuts for her right now, so it's all good.
Yeah, as
We'll
long
live
as
it.
as long as y'all still talk and stuff. It's just like the one time I saw y'all together and stuff. I was like, she seems like so much fun.
She really is. I like if we can get her back for can draw her back for a book or two. Hi, Paco.
Hello, Paco. I feel like I just saw you weird enough. Like, isn't that weird? Deja vu.
Yeah, where you guys been? Hello, cool gamer.
Cool Gamer's like in every chat, I swear. I'll be like,
Hmm.
just pop up, hello.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, sorry if my quality on my end is a bit trash right now. Chris's laptop decided to pitch a fit. Oh, looks like Chris is saying hi.
Hello, Chris. Hi. How are you doing? How you doing?
He's like, I'm just saying hi before I go to bed.
Oh, okay.
So Chris's laptop's pitching a fit, so I'm not using my mic. I'm not using my webcam or anything. I'm using my good old MacBook that's been with me. It's been 2015. Oh, so I'm stroking me and stroking my laptop. I'm like, he's getting old, bless him. But we do what we gotta do.
Agreed.
So we are here to talk about this book.
I hella cheated. I cheated. I don't have the book anymore. I unhauled it when I was done. Um,
Fuck the shit I meant. Uh, um, I get that. I get it. Sorry, I'm just getting my notes. do do do. Um, I don't know if we can actually kind of sum this up in a spoiler-free section, because I mean, there's part of the book that's normal, and you think, okay, we're setting up for a Mean Girls type of thing, and
sure.
then you just take a magical tab of acid and fall down a rabbit hole.
Right, basically.
Literally fall down the rabbit hole because it's bunny. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you're here, I'm hoping that you've already read the book. I love that
Oh,
you've
I ain't
already
got
unpacked
time.
it.
I ain't got time. After I was finished, I was like, yep, no, definitely not. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that.
It is a very polarizing book. It feels like you either love it or you hate it. And to me, I think me and Princess are both kind of like reading is subjective. It's
Mm.
like we can, we are definitely the two people that can just be like, yeah, it's not for me, but if you like it, crack on, you do you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I don't want to do like a whole precursor of like, just because we didn't like it doesn't mean that you're not gonna like it. And so it's like we're gonna talk about our feelings and how we feel about it. This is no bashing of the actual author herself or anything like that. It's just how we feel about what we've read.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it. So I read it and gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. I think you rated it higher than me, didn't you?
I gave it a 3 star.
Uh huh.
It was more like 2.5,
Yeah.
but like we don't have half stars on Goodreads, you know. But
Mhm.
I think 2 stars is fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, I gave it 2 stars um, purely because the writing and the imagery that she evokes throughout the entire book, even though it does go off on a freaking mental, is absolutely amazing. It's like she can write the hell out of a freaking book.
I agree.
Just this book wasn't for me.
No.
Um,
Would you pick up All's Well? I'm tempted. I'm thinking about it.
I am, and she basically, and I have another book of hers, I think, reserved from the library before I even read Bunny. But I've not actually like picked it up or anything. It's like 13 Ways to Talk to a Fat Girl, I
Oh
think.
wow. Okay.
So I'm like, that. I mean, I would pick up another book by her. But yeah, there is. It felt like she was trying to. I mean, how many pages was this?
Yeah, I want to hear what you felt like she was trying to do because
It was like 370 odd pages, and
yeah,
it felt like she was trying to do more. It felt like she was trying to fit in so many things that it kind of lost it. It felt like it went a little bit too far out from the magical realism for me. Right, we're jumping into spoilers because we
oh
can't
yeah.
really.
I mean, there's no way to
Then
explain it without
no.
spoiling it. Like, what the fuck was a plot? Like, like there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd make a good TV series.
I wouldn't watch that shit.
Really? No.
No. That'd be like on some like sci-fi, like some sci-fi channel. It's not, even though
Yeah.
it's not sci-fi, it's definitely like on the sci-fi channel. Like you know, like in the middle of the night, one of those low budget
Mm-hmm.
channels. That's
Yeah.
what happens. Yeah.
Would you class this as horror though?
No. No. Hi,
Hi,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
No, I wouldn't classify it as horror. And I'm a baby, okay? I'm scared of every motherfucking thing. I wouldn't classify it as horror. It was just okay. I don't like super fucking. See, I have to be careful with saying this stuff because I was like, I don't like super fucking weird. So I don't like Alice in Wonderland, right? Because it's just super fucking weird. I don't like Ray Bradbury because it's super fucking weird. Neil Gaiman, just super fucking weird. Like there's some shit I just like I don't like, right? But with this book in particular, like it started off fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, so these girls that call each other a bunny and stuff, like, okay, cool and stuff. And I was like, all right. And then they're in this like school, and I don't know what the fuck was going on with her and this teacher, and that was fucking weird. And I was like, okay, what's going on there? And I'm not a huge fan of magical realism, so there is that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It was just weird, and I would not read it again. But I'm reading something really weird right now. I'm reading Catherine House, which is also super weird. So I don't know. This was your choice. I don't know. I mean, not your choice. It was kind of like random, but
We both put. I put this forward, and you were like, "Yeah, let's read Bunny." So technically, it was your choice.
True. True.
Uh-huh. Chris is like, "No, not the gaming."
I don't like it at all. Like I don't.
Cool.
It's no. Like I read one of his books. The Ocean at the End of the Lane, I think.
Oh yeah, but that one was fucking creepy.
I was like, what is going on?
Nah, that one was straight up creepy when I was reading that and they told explained about the whole foot worm in the foot. I was like, ugh, I had to put the book down and was like, oh nah.
Not a fan. I'm
No,
not a fan of super
I
weird.
wasn't a fan of that.
Anyway,
Graveyard Boy's really good.
I hear what is it? Oh my god! I hear Nevermore is really. Is it Nevermore?
Yes.
No, not never. I don't know.
No, Neverwhere.
Neverwhere
Yeah,
is
that's
really
good.
strange as well. That's like the. I don't know. It's a no. There's just some authors I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
I want to read Sandman.
I hear Sandman's good too.
Wait, where is it? There, the graphic novel's behind my head though. There.
It's a graphic novel?
Yeah, Sandman's graphic novel.
Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, so if somebody was to walk up to you and be like, "Hey, Paula, I want to read Bunny," how would you describe it to them?
Super fucking weird.
Same.
I'd say that it is written very fucking well. It's one of those things that you can't. If someone's not read it and they think they want to read it, you can't turn around and be like, "No, don't read it," because it is such a polarizing book. So it's like I can't turn around and say to someone, "Yeah, don't pick it up. It's fucking weird. I didn't get it." You know what I mean? So I think it's if someone asked me about it and they were like, you know, should I read it? It's like it's up to you.
Yeah. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
You get why they were called the clique called each other Bunny, don't you?
Yeah. But still. I don't know what was real and what wasn't. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what was real. Like, apart. So, okay. I mean, we're already going to spoilers anyway, right? One thing I really wanted to ask you out of everything. So, one thing I really wanted to ask you. So, at the end, right, with the stupid elk, whatever the fuck, deer thingy, majiggy, whatever, right? So, he was, when he was a guy, right? He was talking to the friend that wasn't fucking real, dating the friend that wasn't fucking real, but then was like, let's go get these bunnies, right? And then fucking went in there and kicked them and shit, and then dipped. And then at graduation, they all got broke necks. I was like, how was he? So initially, I thought he was fake because I was like,
well, he was fake.
He was. So how the fuck were they all broken and shit if he was fake? Because he was dating somebody who was fake. He was dating somebody fake.
So, yeah, but he turned back into the stag.
So then he turned to the stag and dipped, but.
Yeah, as Jen said, I feel like we're going to have to get into spoilers to discuss this. Very true, very true. And we're there.
I don't get it.
But he turned back into a stag, and then that's when he went off on the rampage and just kind of like physically. Well, he tried to bring them all apart mentally and turn them against each other while he was still in guy form, and that was kind of a success. But then they ended up like re-clicking, and that's when it was like, "Nah, we're gonna fuck these bitches up." So
I think probably what. So if I don't know if there was a part that you found entertaining. Was there a part that you found? Because there was one part where I was like, I like that. That was funny. But did you have a funny moment?
I was enjoying like the first part of it. I was basically I was excited for her to get to the smut salon, and I was excited to peel back the curtain and see what the smut salon was all about, and then we actually find out what it's all about, and then I was just like, the fuck? No.
Agreed.
And then I was just I think I was pretty much out from then on. I was just reading it because we had it for book club.
Say.
I wasn't enjoying it from that point. Um, what was your point that you were like, yeah, I like that?
I liked it when like the guys came and then their heads exploded. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It was like, that's cool. And then like, but that was like the only thing because I was just like, I didn't understand like what their big. Also, I guess I should also preference this by saying, like, I'm not a writer. I'm not interested in writing any motherfucking thing, not a book, not a poem, not a stick figure, none of that shit. I'm not interested in any of that. Okay, none of that. So, like, I going to assume that there was so much emphasis on writing and different types of writing and what these interpretation of these stories were, which I would see as like a love letter to like authors and literature type people. Okay, great.
I see that.
So now that we established that, I'm gonna move the fuck on because I'm not any of them literature motherfuckers. Okay, so like after that though, where I can see the importance are like a nod, a love letter to these literature folks. Like there was nothing else. Like there's nothing else, and I just didn't. It was weird. I don't understand how people can love and have this book so tabbed up. Tabbed up for what? What are you tabbing? Things that don't make any sense.
Yeah, and to be fair, it is very quotable.
Okay.
There are, because of the way that she writes and describes things, there are so many freaking quotes. That hurts my ear. What the hell?
You got some quotes there. I ain't even got the book, so you got some
quotes. So Chris is saying I'm dipping. I'm off to bed. Head's exploding. Sounds like a euphemism. It wasn't a euphemism. Okay, what's he saying there?
Too busy being clever with prose to write a good book. Some people think it's an amazing book. There's a bigger booktuber who literally she calls her friends bunnies and shit. Like, so
yeah.
There's some people who loved it and thinks that it's an amazing book. I don't see it, but you know.
The prose are very good. And I think, like you said, there definitely is. I mean, it's the whole thing of like Samantha's at this school for the inner writing program, and I think there was the aspect of kind of showing that you know, people from money, people not from money, kind of that with like, you know, there was a lot of like, well, this bunny had like, you know, this great big house and blah 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 blah. Why? Can't find it.
Surrealist literature, which has never been something I enjoy. Same, I guess. I don't fucking know.
So this one, can I take your coat? Cupcake offers. I turn to her. She's looking at me so hopefully, so willingly, so willing to take my coat I am not wearing. I almost want to give her my skin.
It's weird.
It is, but it's like when someone's like that happy. Hi, Kelly. Hello.
Hi.
Kelly's one of my friends that I met through playing Animal Crossing. So.
I remember I used to go to your island.
Yeah. Princess and I were like, you know, we were friends on Twitter. And I was deep in Animal Crossing, and I was like,
your island was amazing.
It was. And then that Switch died. Sad times.
Sad times.
Sad times.
Moment of silence for the Switch.
All right. So I have questions.
Okay.
You've been asking the questions so far, but I've got some. So I've got my major ones. Like, you know, do you have a favorite character?
No.
No.
Like the friend was interesting. The imaginary friend was interesting. Like, but
I was hoping we'd get more from Jonah. He seemed like a really interesting character. He seemed like, you know, just a random stoner character, but it
Yeah.
was just like, he was from the get go. He was like, yeah, but I like all your dark random shit, and they just kind of pushed him aside, and I was like, no, bring back Jonah. This stuff's fucked up. Bring back the stoner dude. Maybe he can explain what the fuck's going on.
I highly doubt it. He would have been lost in the sauce too. Like he would have been lost in the sauce.
Um, did you have a favorite scene or a scene that stuck out to you?
The head explosion.
The
Dope.
head explosion. Yep, yep, yep.
Dope.
Most hated character.
Them all of them.
Them all. Yeah.
All of them. The teacher especially.
Yeah. It felt like,
because I don't understand.
With that teacher, with Care, it felt like she didn't like Sam's writing until the popular crowd liked the writing. That's just not how you teach, in my opinion.
I agree.
So yeah, and that whole like Christmas party or New Year's Eve party at her house was just super fucking weird.
Yeah. I think that in all actuality, I feel like maybe the character I was drawn to the most in a very weird way is probably the Duchess, just because I was just like, how are you head of this shit? What's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to know. How did y'all click up like this? Mm-hmm. Like,
I will ask, like, have you personally had any experiences with, like, Sam with the bunnies? Kind of like, I don't know, like, in a certain friend group where, because I remember when I was a teenager, Backstreet Boys were a really big thing. Mm-hmm. My friend at the time was like, I fancy Brian, he's so pretty. And I was like, well, I like Brian too. And she was like, no, you can't like Brian, because I like Brian. And I was just like, okay then. And then she was like, you can't like Nick Carter because my sister likes it. And I'm like,
well, your sister got to do with me. But okay.
Exactly. But obviously I was a lot younger, and, not being the loudmouth, unapologetic wench that I am, I was just like, okay, then I'll like someone else. But it felt like this book definitely had that kind of relationship where it was just like there was the queen bee, and she was just like, no.
Yeah.
You like this because that's what I'm telling you like. And I was just wondering if you've ever had any personal relationships like that, and you can kind of see that kind of aspect.
Not necessarily. I've always been very outspoken because my mom raised me as such. Like, you say what you feel. I don't give a fuck who you talking to. You say how you feel. Like, so, but I will say I was a part of the cool clique in high school. Like, I was a cheerleader. I was in a whole bunch of different clubs and such. I was dating a football player. He was hot. I wouldn't. He was hot. But anyways, like, so things are good. But I was also a fighter. So I was always in trouble. But so I wouldn't necessarily say I was ever like kind of like drug into. Actually, you know what? Lies. Lies. Okay. All right. So this is more like adult though. Like when I was I'm an adult now, and when I was more of an adult, like you kind of get drug, which is something I can see with Sam. It's like you kind of get drug into things, and then like your brain starts to morph around what these people are saying and how they're feeling, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah. And then like that part where she snaps out of it because when she got taken by her imaginary friend, she got taken back and stuff, and then she's like kind of like that fog lifted.
Yeah,
I've had that moment. I've had the moment of I've been so enthralled in a group of two people, and then when I was taken out of the situation, it wasn't by no imaginary friend, it was by me, but taken out of the situation, I was like, whoa, then you see things from an outside perspective, like that's fucked up. Like all that's fucked
Yeah.
up. So yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely. I mean, I don't know if it's like that's this for other women or whatever, because I don't know why guys don't seem to have that kind of clickiness. I mean, they'll have like the crowd or the whatever else, but it feels like with females, it's like it feels like there's definitely like a, they do make a click. They make kind of a unit. And speaking of that, like from high school and whatever else, and it is very cult like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think guys kind of have that, and it just makes it. And thinking about like thinking about it as cult like, and it's like yeah, but most cult leaders are male. And I'm like,
Yeah, weird. That's weird. I didn't even think about that. That's interesting. But I've met somebody. Look, we're not here to spill no tea. Anyways,
okay.
But I met somebody who literally takes people in like a cult leader and changes, like finesses their way into some shit, and then like changes perspectives and thoughts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was that person. I was the cult member that was taken in and stuff. And that's a female. That was a female that did that, which is very strange because like it takes some type of fucking.
Paco's like, see,
Paco already knows.
No tea, no
but
tea.
Like it takes some type of like mental fucking strength, some mental and charismatic strength to be able to do that.
I mean, I was in a bad relationship way back when. It was with a guy, but the thing is, it's like he broke me down completely mentally, and it's like, and then there was just this one day when I woke up and it was just like boom, and it's just like I was like, what? I cannot believe that I've been putting up with this for years. And I mean, to be fair, I was very fucking lucky because there's a lot of women that stay in that type of manipulative relationship for quite some time. Ooh, show.
I agree.
And yeah, it's hard to fight when you're being successfully gaslit.
It's weird because you don't see yourself being broke down. You don't see.
You don't.
Like, and it's so interesting. And that's probably another reason why I didn't like Bunny, because I was just like, I see the little, because I'm outside perspective. I'm disconnected from it. But when you're in it, and then like you like not choose not to see it, because I mean everybody has like a red flag or whatever, but like it's very strange that somebody can have that much power to break you down without you even knowing that you're being broke down until afterwards, and then you deal with repercussions of trying to build yourself back up from that.
It's like even in like the part 2, it's like how the narrative completely changed for her, how it went from her as an individual, and then she was basically talking as she went from talking in the singular to talking as a we. She was like, we didn't feel that way. I was like,
I didn't even notice that. Interesting.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was went quickly. Okay. But now that I think about it, like, there were a couple sentences and stuff. I still like. I think because the book is short, shorter and stuff like that. I feel like so much could. This dandruff's killing me. I was like, I got bugs in my hair. Like, anyways, like, I feel like delving deep to where it started from, where the bunnies started from. Like, I wonder if the Duchess started one by one, or if it was like a group thing or something. That would be really interesting. I would read that if she came out with a book like a prequel or something. I would read it. I would read that shit.
To be fair, even how the bunnies acted, they acted more like high school girls. They didn't act like women. They didn't act like adults, in my mind. So I don't know whether they met in this honors program or whatever else, or if they knew each other from being like, from money or all that type of stuff. But it really did feel like that their relationship was a high school relationship rather than an actual female friendship.
I agree.
Um, Obviously, these bunnies created men to do their bidding, and it kind of freaks me out that it's like these bunnies, like they're described as hot women, and it's like, why do you need to make men to have sex with, especially when they have weird hands and they can't think for themselves. I just didn't get it. I was like, nah.
I don't know. Or then it was just it didn't like they weren't like regular, like they didn't act like normal. But then again, neither did these bunnies though either. So I don't know.
I would say that like they invited Sam into their group because clearly they noticed that she created Ava, and Ava was a free thinking, freewheeling spirit who had hands and could do all these things. So they were like, we need to bring her into our group so we can,
Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can learn from her, and we can create better
Puppets.
sex puppets. Oh, so it's like, okay. I mean, it does take a lot of. This book definitely has a lot of fucking layers.
Yeah.
And you do have to. It's like I've sat with this since I've read it. I've sat with it for like two weeks, and I've been cultivating my thoughts over the course of these 2 weeks, and kind of understand it. I'm still not there, but yeah.
I'm so like how I envisioned the imaginary friend Ava and stuff is that she literally was not there, but if she was physically there, because what interactions did she have with anybody?
She had the interactions with Sam, but she was there when they had that whole dinner thing, I think.
Right. But then but the bunnies didn't speak to Ava, right?
No, they didn't speak to her, but they can. I'm guessing because they kind of made all these sex bunnies, they knew what the magic felt like.
See, that's that shit. That right there. You see that? All that nuance there, that right there drives me insane because I'm just like, hold on. So if I understand correctly, Ava didn't interact with anybody because she wasn't real. She was fake, right? Not like, just some fake bitch, but just like literally, she just wasn't there. She wasn't real, right? So, but then she had interaction with somebody else who wasn't real. She didn't interact with like a teacher or any other student. She was at the party thing, like in the beginning, but and then that's when the bunnies decided to have like to approach Sam or whatever to actually like smile at Sam. So my question is, was Ava actually ever like there? Like, okay, at the whole dance club, like the dance club, the dance class. Who was she dancing with previously? Because her and Ava used to go all the time, right? Weekly, bi-weekly, whatever.
Yeah.
Was she actually there?
Yes.
Did the teacher actually see this person?
Yes.
How? She wasn't real.
She was created from a swan. You know how they made men, sex bunnies.
Yes.
So they use some kind of like, witchy, sacrificey bollocks, whatever, and they created
Men.
men.
Right.
So she created Ava without realizing it. So she created her best friend because that's what she needed.
At that
She
time.
needed someone like that. Which leads into my next question is like, if you could make someone, what would they help you with?
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't know. Because like a lot of things that I struggle with
Mm-hmm.
mentally, or if not, or whatever it can be, it's very like outside of me. It's very like, what's after this life?
Mm-hmm. See, it's like if I managed to create someone, they'd be my personal masseuse and chiropractor. Therapist, therapist, chiropractor, and personal masseuse.
Maybe they'll be like a thug, like not like a thug, but like somebody who stole money or something. That'd be great. But then get caught and stuff. That'd be great. Yeah. Fuck what's after this life. Like, give me money now. Like, what's up?
Give me that money. What I say? Have you read any books that you can think can kind of compare to this one?
No.
No.
Uh,
It feels like I mean, it's like there is some magical realism. It's like I've read some stuff by Katrina Leno.
okay.
Um, it's like I've read several books of hers, and I only like one. But she's like has this magical realism. Seems like that's where she's kind of from where she started is like the By the Salt by the Sea. Feels like there's some magical realism in that, but it still feels definitely more grounded in reality.
That's good.
And then there's the books that she's written after that. They seem to kind of be a little bit like that.
Yeah.
So
I
if
don't
you
read
are,
magical realism. It's not my, to me personally, just how I feel. Okay.
mm-hmm,
I feel like magical realism is half stepping fantasy, and
yeah,
I'm not with it. So I am reading Catherine House right now, and that's very strange.
mm-hmm,
It's also strange. It's like set in this house that you stay at for 3 years, and you don't have any contact. It's like a school. It's like a
okay,
school, like that you have to be accepted to, but how to be accepted, it's not really like the criteria that they're looking for isn't really specified. And so you get accepted into the school, you stay there for 3 years with no contact to the outside world. And this school has made very influential people in this world. Like 2 presidents came from the school, and like other like politicians and like really people in power and stuff. And but and then like being in the main character's head is very weird because she's always like drinking, so you don't know exactly what's real and what's not
mm-hmm,
real. And so I will say, like, as far as like the weird meter goes, Catherine House isn't as weird as Bunny, but it's definitely weird
mm,
because there's like a part. I won't spoil it for anybody or anything, just in case I want to
okay,
read it. It has really bad ratings, but just in case anybody does want to read it. Um, like there's like the part where this first years get taken to like a ballroom and they are implanted with something, and then like the person that runs the school is like, you're in the school, like in the forest, you're of the forest, you are the house, you're in the house, you're in the ballroom that's in the house. And then like these kids start like just talking about their past, which is against the rules anyways. But and then when it's done, like everybody just goes off like nothing fucking happened, and I'm just like, what is happening? What is happening? So it's strange, but it's written beautifully.
mm-hmm,
But it's like it's creepy because I'm just like, what's happening here? So it's
mm-hmm,
so if there was any book that's like weird, it would be Catherine House. It's just strange, and
mm-hmm,
they're like, you have to trust in Catherine House. Like this is an actual, like this house is an actual like person instead of a
mm-hmm.
place.
Yeah.
It's very strange. It's very strange. But
I'm trying to think along that line with like, the person drinking and you can't figure out what's real or whatever. I have read Made You Up by
oh my god.
Zafia.
This this one. Francisca Zapia.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
So
I loved this book, but
yeah,
I haven't read Made You Up because I hear bad things about the representation.
it's a good book, but it's because she's schizophrenic and it's told from her perspective, you have that unreliable narration where it's like you can't tell what's real and what's not. So it's like she's like at the beginning she's talking and like she's talking and she's seeing all these red lobsters, like being alive and like coming after her or whatever. But like red lobsters are actually, well, if a lobster's red, it means it's been cooked.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's that kind of
dead lobsters.
It's a dead lobster that's coming after you. So it's that unreliable narration type thing. But it's a good book. Give it a go.
I'm not. A friend of mine did like a thread of like mental illness representation, and she put that in there. Made You Up was on a thread, and people were like, "It's horrible schizophrenia representation and stuff." So I had it, but I unhauled it because I heard that, and I was like, "I'm not schizophrenic, so I wouldn't know." But
same, but it feels like there's not a lot of books out there that actually have a schizophrenic as a main character. So even though it might not accurately portray schizophrenia, I still think it's important to have to have a book like that out there, because at least there is a main character that have schizophrenia. Hello, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
How you doing? Like me, not sleeping.
I don't know what's wrong with you UK people. Y'all must not like to sleep or something.
Well, clearly I slept. I had a nap while you were doing your sprints. I told you. Like the music was playing, and I was just like, I'm gonna woke up refreshed. But I think my last question is: would you consider rereading it? And if so, why? If yes, why? And if not, why not?
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. Why? Because like it's not my type of book, and that's okay. That's fine. And from what I hear, you get a different understanding of the book each time you read it. But I don't have the patience and or wants. Like, I mean, I did end up buying I shouldn't have, but I ended up buying the audiobook from Audible, like when I was like halfway through it. So if I was to reread it, I love reading books with audiobook and physically, just so I don't miss like, some books you can't hear the difference in like if it's like an asterisk or like different font or format or whatever. So if I was to read it, if I was to read it again, I would just listen to it, and it would have to be a cold day in hell or something that I did that. So yeah, I guess never say never, but maybe I would, like, if I was doing like a video about like weird ass books or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, like I said, I have this on audiobook too. So Prince skips aside it like, what?
Like, no. No.
I was kind of annoyed that I have this physical copy, because I'm like, yeah, I have it on audio, and if I'm gonna reread it, I wouldn't sit and read it. You know what I mean?
I don't have it physically because I cheated on my magical readathon. I need to read an orange book, and I couldn't get to Kaiki in enough time. So I was like, the UK cover of Buddy is orange. Like, there you go. Boom. But I wouldn't have known
Technically,
that
I read it.
if you didn't have physically, I wouldn't have known that. So it's a plus.
Yeah. So, um, my brain just. I was gonna say something, and then
Would
my
you
brain just went.
would you reread it? If so, why?
If I if I were to reread it, it wouldn't be at the top of my rereading list. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Um,
Respect.
like I said, it was beautifully written. It's like the imagery in this book is top notch. It's like when she describes something, it feels like you can reach into the book and touch it. You know, when she's on it, but it just got too fucking weird. It felt like she was trying to expose, like, female cliques and whatever else. It felt like she was trying to expose the the writing program for, like, the have and have nots people.
Mm-hmm.
And the one interesting thing about the book with, like, well, what happened with the lion? It's like I would have liked more on fucking that relationship or non-relationship as was it happened. It felt like she was trying to do too many things in such short of a time, in my opinion, and
I
it got fucked up and lost.
agree.
But I definitely will try and read something else by her because, like I said, her writing is very good. I just hope that it doesn't turn into magical realism.
I would probably read. Not probably. I would definitely read All's Well.
Hmm.
I know that there's like a Shakespeare's element to it, which I'm not a fan of Shakespeare necessarily, or I haven't found Shakespeare for something for me to want to be interested in.
No, yeah, dead
So,
old white dude's got to be classic.
yeah, fun,
Yeah,
but
it's like me and Dickens. We just no, don't
there's
fuck
just
with
no.
it. Nah.
So I don't know. I would definitely read All's Well. I would read
Hmm.
that, but I pretty sure it's weird as well.
Hmm.
But I just don't know what extent.
If any of y'all watching in the comments want to ask any questions about the book or put your feelings forth on how you felt about it, feel free.
Yeah,
Um, and while you're thinking of those, I guess we'll talk about what book we'll be reading for next month's book pick.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm just stretching. I don't have the book with me, it's upstairs, but we will be reading The Daughter of Dr. Moreau by Silvia Moreno-Garcia.
This one right here.
The cover is absolutely gorgeous.
It's beautiful. So none
Have you have you read anything from her before?
I say no, but I think I have, but I just don't remember what it was. But then I could just be getting her confused with, oh my god, what is her name? Carmen Machado, I think, or something like that. Oh, wait, no, okay. The Hacienda. Nope, that's not Silvia Moreno-Garcia. So that right.
Pat read that last week. Good.
What did you think?
Join us to join us for the live show. Keep all your feels inside. Tell us then.
True.
She did Mexican Gothic.
I haven't read Mexican Gothic. I have it on my TBR for this month, actually. Or it's on my fall TBR. Sorry, just kidding.
Okay. Bringing up the good reads. Sorry, do you like my case?
It's adorable. I love it.
And then I got Kirby pops up.
It's Kirby!
Kirby! Oh, right, so, it's my fifth book of hers that I've read.
I have mostly all of her books. I just haven't read them. I did start one. I started a ebook of hers. It's a novella, but I haven't finished it yet.
I've read Mexican Gothic. I gave it 4 stars.
I will. I will do it via audiobook.
She wrote Gods of Jade and Shadow.
I haven't read it.
Velvet Was the Night, The Beautiful Ones.
I haven't read any of those. I have those though. I have them all.
Certain Dark Things.
I haven't read it. Have it.
Signal to Noise.
I don't have
getting
that
published in September.
Oh, I don't have that
this year. Untamed Shore. The Tiger Came to the Mountains.
That's the novella that I'm reading right now.
Mm-hmm. I do want to read that one. And then there's stuff that she's edited. I'll Return to the Sorceress. She Walks in the Shadows, but that was edited by her. Prime Mediterranean, 2017. But yeah, I think the only other book I've read by her is Mexican Gothic, but there are a few that I do want to read. Is that your cat?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Has Mike left again?
Fucking cats, man. Like, I swear.
Like, it's my time to shine. Hello.
Stop. I think he's in the bathroom. He closed the door.
How dare he close the door in his own goddamn house?
He know that she's obsessed with him. I don't know why he do that to her. Fucking cat.
Oh, animals, they're the best.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's just like children. They're the best.
Exhausting.
I only really love them when they're asleep.
Facts. All right. When Bounce is laying there sleeping, I'm like, this is the best. This is the best. It's all quiet. We're fine.
Like, you're so cute. I love you.
Yeah.
And then they wake up and start trashing things, and you're like, no!
He'll chase the fucking cats around. I'm just like, leave him alone! So annoying. He's like that annoying little brother that's like, Gouda, which nobody ever sees because he's always like doing his own thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's our orange cat. That's why I've named him Gouda, because he's orange. And
all about that cheese.
Yeah, exactly. But like Bowser will see him and he's like, oh my God, I see you. I just love you. Me. I love you. And Gouda is like, get far away from me. And like he's like booking it through the house, and then Bowser's chasing him, and he's just like cha 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 cha. And I was like, oh my God, can y'all not? So it's great. It's great. They're fine. As long as they don't hurt each other, I don't care. I actually have a clip in the vlog that's coming on Tuesday of Bowser messing with Hedwig. And he's like chewing on him, and I'm like, I just filmed it. I was just like,
I'm so excited for this vlog that's coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
See,
when's your next video coming?
Huh?
When's your next video coming?
My next video, I'm gonna do a weekly reading vlog for the daughter of Dr. Moreau.
Got it.
And I'm gonna be doing it earlier on in the month because I'm gonna go get my hair did. Because I've got some major rootage going on. So
I love hair colors that you do.
It's cool. It's like turning into like an oil slick at the minute.
What are you doing this time? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do I get to know? No.
Yeah. I'm going green again. I don't know if we're gonna go neon green again, but it's gonna be green, and it's gonna do like rainbow streaks down either side. I'll send you a picture.
Oh, okay.
It looked pretty. I like it a lot. Hang on. Let's see if I can bring it up. I'll just show you right now. All right. Album. Okay.
Ooh. That is beautiful. It looks like a sunrise, like color.
See, I was like thinking about doing like pastels, and we were like, should we like do this? Oh, hang on.
No.
And then as I was looking at those, I kind of saw that one, and I was like, that's pretty.
That is pretty.
So,
It's small though. I'm happy that you're doing the other one.
yeah.
It's pretty too.
So yeah, there's things, there's stuff. Like I think I put it in the Discord. The like sunset flower, the sunflower one.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, because we'd already decided on what we'll do in my hair, and then I see that picture, and I'm like, God damn it! Next time.
You have to bleach your hair every time, or does she just pull the color out? Oh, sorry, excuse me.
That's fine. It does bleach it every time, but with this it lifts really easy, so it kind of has to more focus on my dark rootage, because the color and the hair under this is bleached anyway for it to go on. So when he does bleach that, the color pretty much lifts out really quickly and easily, so there's hardly any damage. Like the only damaging done is like from the initial bleaching process, really.
Awesome.
So yes, I'm excited to get my hair did. Was gonna try and go for a pedicure and a manicure with my mum, but she ended up going without me. And I was like, that's just rude. How dare you?
I like your mom. Your mom was funny. The one time that I saw a vlog and she was in it was hilarious.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to be on the vlog. So you just hear her, and she's like, hello, and she's like, I'll shut up, and then proceeds to make the most noisiest noise ever. Like, yeah, all right then, mum, thanks. But no, I enjoy my Saturdays with my mama, even though all she does is diss everything that I do, because that's just mums in general, innit? Gotta give you some ribbon.
Yeah. I have to go pick my mom up tomorrow when we go see the venues and stuff she wants to go. But we're gonna lay down some rules before we go. I'm like, look, don't bother the event planner. Let me ask my questions. Like,
this is for me, not you.
Can't tell her shit.
Mm.
She's always like, oh, well, I'm gonna text the event planner this. I'm like, for what? For what, Mom? But okay.
Why are you texting the event planner?
I text the event planner. I was like, look, my mom has your number. Just ignore her. That's what I would do. Just ignore her.
Oh, excited you're looking for venues.
I'm super excited.
Yay. I'm excited to see what ends up happening with the dress. I'm really excited to see what happens with that dress.
It's gonna be great. It's expensive as shit, but it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
It's like including the alterations. I think it's like $4,500. I think. Yeah, about $4,500. But I'm super pumped. I'm so excited. I should be ordering it soon so it can get here, and then the alterations will happen after that.
Have you got Mike's outfit all sorted out?
No, I don't know what he's doing.
Hey, Bowser.
He's bringing in food, so.
Yeah, oh, okay. Hi, Mike.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're talking about, sir.
Bowser.
When did you start barking?
Dude, that looks so good.
We're talking about the vow renewal and if we decided what you're gonna wear.
A sword, apparently, if we're talking to your mama.
When you're not wearing a sword. He's not wearing a sword. He's not wearing a sword.
Hang on, it's night court themed, right?
Yeah.
Does Resand wear a sword?
I have no idea if he wears a sword. Pass it high.
Yeah.
Ew.
There it
is. There you go. Reach super far.
It just said hi.
What up, Jen?
Yes, night court themed. I don't know.
I think Resand has a sword. I'm on your side, Mike.
You said a cloak?
Yep.
Okay, I'm down to cloak. I'm down to cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Got water, please. Thank you.
Mhm.
A sword. Now
A
he's probably-
sword.
I don't know about all that. This is not. We're not cosplaying, okay?
I know you're not cosplaying, but you know, if you were cosplaying, you'd like get some massive black wings put him on his back.
Oh my god, no. No. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We haven't decided.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have. I think we've exhausted our talk on Bunny.
Mhm.
So, unless anyone else has anything to say about Bunny in the comments, think it's time to go and let Princess eat her lovely looking food.
Yeah. I didn't get no guacamole though. He has all the guacamole. Because
Do you
I'm
like
allergic.
guacamole?
I'm allergic to
Oh.
avocado.
Well, then it's good that he has all the guacamole.
But I love guacamole, but I'm allergic to avocado.
And I'd have it.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, I've got friends that are allergic to strawberries, and you know, they love strawberries, but obviously,
Yeah, they're like little taquitos.
ooh, it does look good. It looks yum.
Mike made it.
See, even Pat agrees. Your food looks yummy.
Yeah. I'm excited.
But I think I should say goodnight and let you eat your foods.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah. So the book for September is The Daughter of Dr. Moreau.
Hello.
When we figure out a date for the live, we shall let y'all guys know. Then, ooh, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious. Okay, so thank you for popping in, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.